right, so tomorrow we go to our training host families. We'll be there for 3 months doing intensive training, and the 3 villages are like 3 kilometers away. Somebody told me that. So they're really close. We can see each other still if we're not together.
3 kilometers is like 6 miles.
Yeah, so they're not far off. That could be a little marathon or whatever.
I just learned that because I didn't know. I was just going to get on the bus and ride tomorrow.
She talking about she got on the plane, woke up and the sun was up again. Come on, she don't know where she was. It is an international flight. I just got on the plane and went.
I didn't understand why it was daylight. I swear it was just daylight like 20 minutes ago, but like 3 or 4 hours ago. It really was.
It definitely was. It was.
Yeah.
Had you actually knew where you was going, you might have knew why. So yeah, we'll be going to those 3 villages, doing our respective projects. And then after that, no, in between that, after the first 5 weeks, we go to our actual placement sites, which are like all throughout Togo. And like she said, Togo is mad long. It's not wide, but it's long. So we'll probably be far, far away from one another.
And guess what they do?
What?
One of the volunteers now told me that you go for your 2 weeks, they get you there, but when we have to come back, you get back on your own.
There's a central region. I know the Maritime is the bottom one. Then there's something here. I think it's a plateau or central region.
I thought it was plateau and then central and then Car and then something.
Yeah, or Savannah, whatever.
I don't know. I'm gonna put a map up tomorrow in this so you can see what we're talking about.
Because that's what they call all the waterfalls at.
I'm just trying to see if they speak Ewe because I want to stay in the Ewe speaking.
Wow.
Why? Because like I've already started learning it.
Oh, gosh.
And I'm like, I don't know if they speak it in Ghana too, and that's really important to me. I want to be able to like speak a language that I can use often.
I feel like if I have French and English, I'll be able to get around.
Of course.
Africa.
Of course. Yeah, francophones make up the majority of like Africa.
Well, yeah, Africa has the most French speakers in the world.
So, which is cool.
I think it's like 31 million.
Like you got that number? I don't know. But I don't know. Learning French is important to me. I already have Spanish down, so like I can definitely travel the world. But learning Ewe, I just have my heart set on it. I'm down. I'm gonna be open to other things, but Ewe is like the main indigenous language that I want to learn. Especially because they're making us learn phrases anyway, so obviously it's the main indigenous language that is used.
You think they're making us learn? She said it and I was just like, Alright, so I'm excited to spend some money. I'm just trying not to get hustled. I'm still trying to get not to get hustled.
I'm not ready to spend money.
I feel a hustle is coming.
Oh, you
I feel it.
I'm already know I'm about to get zoned like 1, 2, or 3 times before I get it right.
Oh, we get our bikes tomorrow, don't we?
Oh my god, no.
I'm not really.
I told them I'm trying to be walking distance.
I
would walk. I'm not gonna be on the bike.
I left that blank. I left that blank in hopes that they would like fill it in with taxi. But no, I'm about that bike life. Yeah. I love biking. Not in 1,000 degrees, which it is out here, because it's just hot all day long. But I really like biking.
Oh my god, I think I seen the bleaching ad.
Yeah. Yo, there's a bleaching ad that we passed by. Here goes scene. Okay. The dark skin woman's like, yeah. And then they got the cake soap. And then they got old girl who using the cake soap. Yes. It's so sad because like they have the prettiest skin here. Like wow, if anybody's watching, dark skin is so beautiful. You tripping? Do not use the cake soap. Don't do it.
Yeah, and they do have a beautiful even black.
It is the most beautiful thing.
Splotches or light patches or acne
just
scars.
It's
just
nice
black, like dark chocolate. It's just smooth black.
And I've tried like a few people who are like really like deep like blue black, and it is the most beautiful like oh my god, like that's royalty. Don't be cake soaking that. Don't do that.
I don't think they would understand how envious we are of extra.
I don't know, but I know I ain't envious now. I ain't envious. I'm trying. It is a well-known fact. Gillette only likes that. Okay, that is my criteria for men.
Well, I'm an equal opportunity dater.
I am not.
Y'all out there, I'm an equal opportunity dater. As long as you got a touch of melanin, we okay.
I mean, no, okay, look, you making me sound bad. I have dated light-skinned people, but like I have a preference for very, very dark-skinned men because, yeah, I just think they're roots, and I want my kids to have roots. So.
I'm excited to get clothing made.
Okay.
Like this,
Oh,
like
yeah.
this. I want to go. Like
I was peeping outfits today, like,
Yeah.
ooh,
Me too.
yeah.
Yeah.
I do it in a purple suit. He
Yeah.
had on them after
Oh, the
long
white guy.
shoes. He had a mark. He was getting down. He was getting crocodile. Yeah. He was working his little purple suit.
Yeah, he was. I can't even hate on him. I wanted to hate, but I couldn't do it. I want to be like, right. But you rocking me, though. I can't even be mad, bro. You looking right.
Yes. But yeah, their outfits here are outfits. They're not like they buy single pieces here. Like the whole thing comes together. A suit or an outfit or a dress where the top matches the bottom. They look phenomenal. Not like me and my sweaty self.
Yeah, we ain't got it there yet.
Not yet, but
We
We
will
gonna
get
be
there.
rocking. We are.
are.
Next time you see us, we gonna be kept that cloth from head to toe.
be rocking it, speaking French.
We gonna have them big old
Yes.
hats on.
If there's one thing I done seen this whole time that we were in the bus, like traveling, is hustlers. Like,
Yeah.
like I like
Everybody
that.
out there is getting
Everybody
money.
got their hustle. I like that.
Everybody's getting money.
I like that. That spirit.
Yeah.
Oh, can we talk about hair real quick? That's not the topic I want to talk about, but like my edges are really thriving here. I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
Okay? This constant sweating is keeping the moisture locked. Okay? I barely had to use my edge control. That's why I said sweat.
It is rather soft.
I'm like, why did I pack so much hair oil and stuff? Like,
I'm still using it. I want my
Yeah,
I'm
I
trying
mess around and pack one bottle because I plan to be bald head. Next time y'all see me,
Oh my gosh, why she do this?
cut it off?
Yes.
Come on,
And
say
she's
that.
hot.
Since I first saw her.
Yeah, it was my first saw her.
Like,
That was not when I first saw her. I was like, oh, your hair pretty. She's like,
I'm
I'm
turning
turning off.
out.
That was the first thing you told me when you met me. I was like, hey.
I have no attachments to this hair, y'all. None.
That's cool.
I'm okay.
I
If they
think
gotta
I'd be
send you to
okay.
a super hot area, as long as I get fruits and vegetables and I get to speak or be near, at least near an AWA speaking community, if I'm speaking something else, let me be on the border of this community so I can still learn AWA as well. I'm really adamant about learning it.
That's beautiful. That's something that's important to you.
You are really important.
Huh?
I said that is really important to you.
Yes, it
No,
is.
you bring it up.
The most important thing to me is just my community being receptive of what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
What is the most important thing? What is the most important thing for you while you are here on this 2-year tour?
Speaking French.
I need to see. I can't.
Or what are the most
I can
important
do that.
things if you can't narrow it down?
Speaking French and having a receptive community. I also want to take back to America what Africa is like because our perceptions at home, like when I told people I was moving to Africa, their responses were, with all them flies, with all those mosquitoes, with all those animals, and they evidently think Africans are very dirty, but they're not.
I agree with you. One of my important things is being received well by my community. Just them seeing me as someone, like I'm not all about like titles and like all type of stuff. Like I don't need all that, but just, you know, not for people to think like, oh, like I can talk over her or what she's saying is not important. Like I want to be able to help out in some type of way. So yeah, like I don't expect to change the world or anything like that, but I would want to be able to do the job that I'm here to do. So that's very important. That's pretty much what they said, like being able to really speak French by the end of this and actually being able to do my job, what I'm here for. So having the right counterparts to help out with that and having the community, like you said, being receptive and actually wanting you to be there and wanting to listen to what you have to say.
Yeah, I feel the same way about having a receptive community. I talked about that earlier. It's really important for them to I don't want them to be like, wow, she's so important or anything like that. I just want them to be able to come to me when they're like, oh, I'm having this issue. On top of that, I just really, really, really want them to like give me as much experience as possible doing these different like clinical things. And I can't do that if they don't see me as somebody that is helpful or see me as somebody that is qualified. So I also really hope that I absorb as much knowledge as possible to be able to help them. Leaving here fluent in French is really important. Leaving here fluent in Ewe is really important to me. Maybe if I learn another local language, that would be amazing. I don't want to leave here not fluent in the languages that I'm supposed to be fluent in. I also really would like to leave here with like a religious home. I am no longer a Christian. I stopped being a Christian like maybe 6 months ago. I still do believe in Yah, but I don't claim Christianity anymore. I was considering getting into my mind's going blank because it's so hot.
Rastafarianism.
Right, I was not. I literally was not. Oh, I was considering getting into Orsha. I have a couple books on it that I might be looking over right now. But I'm also really open to learning about the indigenous religions here, as I said earlier. Maybe I will find a home. I don't know. Y'all might speak to me. I don't know. We'll see. So that's important to me. And lastly, it's really important for me to go back home. Be able to use these videos as proof that like Togo, I can't speak or talk about the rest of Africa because I haven't gone there, but I do want to show that Togo is not what I was about to say like America. Togo is not what mainstream media says it is.
Not at all.
West Africa in general is not. Africa in general is not what mainstream media says it is.
I'd like to make a note that I feel rather safe. I don't feel like people are out to get me here or that malicious things will happen. And people don't seem to look at me like I'm either a piece of property or a piece of meat, which is what I get a lot of it. Exactly. I don't feel safe. I really don't. As a Black American, I don't feel safe in my own neighborhoods, and I don't feel safe in neighborhoods where people don't look like me.
Yeah, that's a good note. That's really true. That's very true. Like, I don't leave my house that much anymore, especially like after, not to get like political or whatever, but like especially after the election, like I'm very strategic about the places that I go to, especially in my home, like where I live. That's a good note though. I just want to come back and make sure that I can give, knowledge about Togo and be prepared for the next part of my journey to being an OBGYN. Yeah. That's it.